I've got Matt and David out here. Mike and David, sorry, not Matt. I mean, it was Matt. Mike or Matt and David are up here on the stage with me, and Matt Trick for short. And we're going to be doing a game called Change. What's going to happen is I'll be over to the microphone. During their scene, I will say change periodically. Whenever I do, they will have to change the last sentence they say, the last sound they make, the last motion they've done, to something completely different. And they have to continue changing until I stop changing it. Why the game is called Change. So what I need from you guys is a suggestion of a relationship that these two people might have if they were to have met on a train. So they met on a train and they have a relationship. What's the relationship that they just got? How do they know each other? Strictly physical. Okay, it's strictly physical. It was a dark train, I guess. And let's say one of them had a job. What would that job have been? Magician. Magician. Oh, what's in my hat? The scene has something to do with being strictly physical and a magician. The game has changed. I didn't call this guy right here. So, strictly physical
after the show.
And magician. The game has changed, beginning in 3, 2, and 1.
You want to saw me in half? Yeah, but not with my saw. Yeah, I use my saw. I'm afraid of that. I'm afeared. That's what we say in Barnes. I know I should have picked you up. That's why I didn't want you as a magician. I just wanted a physical relationship, not a business one. We can do that if you want to get on the caboose.
Change.
If you want to get on my caboose.
Change.
If you want to ride my locomotive.
Change.
If you want to get into the boxcar with me. We can talk about it. Oh. My God, you're so voluptuous.
Change.
I love your thick auburn hair.
Change.
I love your giant wit. You're so clever. You're a clever one. Okay. Those aren't my wits.
Change.
It's not the size of my wit that you're admiring, it's the size of my intellect. You were the smartest barn-dwelling woman I had ever met. Fascinated by you. It is. The moment I climbed aboard this train, I knew that it was you that I wanted.
Change.
It was the moment I climbed aboard this train, it was you that I wanted to shoot. Are you okay with dying?
Change.
I've contemplated death.
Change.
Mixed feelings about it.
Change.
I could saw you in half and you could shoot me and then we could go together. That sounds like a great idea, but
Change.
that sounds like a horrible idea. I end up dead. And I'm not for that. That's why I brought you along. I'm not a smart man.
Change.
I'm an idiot.
Change.
I used to be smart. Really? I saw my brain rotted. That's what my mother told me. Well, we're aboard a train now.
Change.
We're aboard a boxcar now.
Change.
We're aboard Southwest Airlines. I must have done magic without even knowing. Yeah. Saw my arm up.
Change. Action.
I'm gonna saw my arm up.
Change. Action.
I'm gonna saw my arm up.
All 3 actions.
Saw my arm up. Tim, you've had one of those seizures again. I need for you to cut my arm off while I was seizure.
Change.
I was cutting my arm off, but I could not seizure too. It was just a dream. Oh,
Change.
thank God, it was just your imagination.
Change.
It was just little Ginny down the block.
Exceed.
asking I need Kelsey and David to leave the premises. I just need them to leave. Right now.
Does it seem that bad?
Round of applause. They're leaving. While they are gone, we're going to get some information because when they come back, they'll be having a debate of sorts. And they will be debating a couple topics that we're going to come up with without them knowing. So here's what we're going to do. Let's do this. How about you give me some sort of a global crisis, but not something you'd actually see on the news or something. Not that would actually be real, but something silly. If it were to happen to the whole world, you know, that would just be ridiculous.
Djibouti.
Premature ejaculation.
All the same thing.
Selfie-itis.
What?
Selfie-itis.
Selfie-itis. Everyone in the world is taking selfies.
There it is.
Okay, excellent. So, okay, we'll be here all night, by the way. Here's
Djibouti.
So, it's dead spot, kind of the uneveness. So, topic number one is Djibouti. Thank you. Everyone in the world is taking selfies, okay? And this is a disaster. So that's topic number one. Topic number two. To change gears here, okay? So let's go. Let's say we're going on a trip to a place that's not a country, but we're planning a vacation to somewhere that you'd actually never go on vacation, and maybe even like a place around town. You'd go. I'm sorry, what?
Garbage dump.
A dump. We're going to the dump. We're going to the garbage dump. The garbage dump. And okay, and now we need to get there somehow. That a car, driving a car, that'd be too easy. Any other way, some form of transportation? I'll tell you what.
Sailboat. Boogie board.
A sailboat? Is that what?
Camel.
A camel. Okay, excellent. I like it. I like it. Okay, so here's what we do. We have topic number two is we're debating this idea of going on a vacation to the dump, riding a camel. Okay, so I like it's a debate of sorts because topic number one is remember our selfie-itis. Everyone in the world is taking selfies. And topic number two is our trip to the dump, riding a camel. Okay, what's going to happen is, I don't think I mentioned this. Here's the thing. They're going to come back in here. They're going to have to try to figure out what those topics are exactly while they look to me as I act them out. So thank you very much for your help. So no words on my part, just a lot of actions, maybe a couple sound effects where needed, and they'll have to try to figure out those topics. So let's see, it'll help them out by, if they're talking along and they're saying something that's kind of on the right track, let's do like a golf clap, just a quiet one. Maybe practice that just to let them know that they're on the right track. Yes, great, it sounds like rain, very pleasant. And then when they get it right on, hopefully at the end, they'll just go that big round of applause. And keep it up as they come back in the room. Come on in. That'll let them know. Alright, so I will be giving my boots to one and then the other once one gets too far off track. Kelsey, opening the debate with you. Topic number one. We have breaking news. Breaking news here for topic number one. You look that way.
Oh.
You can't look at this.
David, I would like to open the debate with something that is very important to the American people at this time. Very important to the American people is the situation of dumb blondes. They're all texting and then they're driving. And we cannot let this happen anymore. People are dying when this is going on. We have to stop.
Well, I see how that is a women's issue. I mean, we can turn to the Supreme Court for some wise intervention. They'll probably most likely do a selfie. They'll do other things.
I am pro selfies. I am pro selfies. I think that you and I and all these people should do one big selfie right here, right at the debate. Here.
Oh, I looked the wrong way.
I'll put that in the video later. But right now, David, I don't know why you got me sidetracked. Right now, I need you to I feel very frustrated right now because I'm not getting it.
This very sensitive political time, and I was taking a selfie view in the entire world, that I would be able to point to the barn boy.
Well, that was the easy one. That's encouraging.
I can see that. You are someone.
Point for Kelsey. Oh, topic number 2. All right. We're going on a trip.
I think you've already been on one.
It's all right. We're going on a trip here. Okay, here we go.
I think it's important this time of year that we begin traveling through the world, and we begin starting with an apple. I think it's important that you begin every trip with an apple, and that apple should be fed to a child. And as you're feeding it to a child, you should hold the child upside down for a time. Because we don't like children. We don't like apples.
I think the most important thing in this current legislation is to get rid of all the children, especially those we have. David, I know.
I think if we instead look to bananas as a fruit and not kill the banana, we're not into that. Instead, we're into ground beef, maybe, and a really large chunk of beef. We should be taking the child with us as we do that, except for unless it turns rancid. That's really bad, then you just throw that out as you go on this trip.
Along those lines, I want to talk on a bigger scale.
Yeah, a global scale.
I want to just throw out the butterflies. All beauty should be pushed aside. All things beautiful should be thrown into a pile with each other.
Oh!
We should probably be focused, David, not on the children that are raised with bananas, but on the landfill situation.
I think the landfill is important. I think all the landfills are important. We should go north. That is north.
Garbage to Canada and it solves everything.
That's right.
So, David,
I don't guess so.
do that. No, we can't. The garbage
Much like this debate does.
over there, and so does Mike. I'm going to shower today. But really what we are discussing is look. And so David, I'd like to take you on a journey to the garbage dump.
Oh, there's more.
So I think it's important that if I'm going to go with you on this trip to the garbage dump, that I drive. No, that you drive. Nobody drives. We're not even going to drive. We're going to walk. We're going to jog. We're going to hold up our finger and hitchhike. Quietly, though. I think it's important that we do, that we pet a horse. A jackass. That's what I keep in my barn.
I think that we're trying to get at how we're getting to the garbage dump. I think that the transportation is very important. I think the best way to go about traveling to a garbage dump is with a gorilla. Dog style. Well, bunch of triangles. Once we get to the barbershop, I'm warning you, you're gonna want to know how to do Beyonce's single lady.
I've always put a ring on it. But we're going to the stop. We have a mode of transportation. I feel as important as the, if we had the Keystone Highway, we could do things that most people wouldn't do. In fact, I'm going to take a pack of cigarettes and light up one and huff our way.
We're going on a trip to the dump, riding a camel.
Wait till Cool J comes on. Let's stay off with the whole song. We've got one more game before intermission. We need 2 actors out here, please. I believe we have Matthew and Mike, so I can never get it wrong. Can't get it wrong for both of you. What they're going to do is they're going to do a scene for you guys. This scene's only going to take 60 seconds. And what I need from you guys is I need, if you were going to Djibouti,